The following is a piece of news that has just come in from the Good Morning Crypto. The speculation regarding XRP's settlement can be found as a top article on the mainstream media site Bloomberg. It is very important news. The image that we are looking at demonstrates that settlement speculation is driving XRP to the forefront of Crypto Valley. XRP, a relatively unknown cryptocurrency that is at the center of a significant legal battle, is leading the most recent rally in digital assets amid speculation that the company that is behind it may soon reach a settlement deal. Bloomberg has posted a story on the matter, and it appears that the cat is out of the bag now. Bloomberg is now bullish on XRP. In and of itself, the story is extremely significant. XRP will see a significant increase in adoption as a result of the mainstream media attention that is currently being given to Rippler and XRP in the midst of this upcoming settlement arrangement. This will result in an even more significant price explosion than has ever been seen before. Due to the one speculation, the price of XRP has increased by more than 40% over the course of the past week, briefly topping 60 cents. Now, however, since then, the price of XRP has corrected, and it is currently sitting around 56, 57 cents. However, this does not detract from the bullish sentiment that once this final judgment is in, and we have a settlement deal, and once XRP becomes the only digital asset in the United States with legal regulatory clarity, XRP's comeback will begin. It is highly probable that we will witness a price explosion that is unprecedented in its magnitude. To continue, Bloomberg writes that the rallying of cryptocurrencies this week can be partially attributed to the anticipation that Donald Trump will be more hospitable to the cryptocurrency industry in the event that he is elected President of the United States. As a result of the fact that the administration of Vice President Joe Biden has, for the previous few years, seemingly done nothing to assist cryptocurrency and, if anything, has attempted to suppress its growth, it is obvious that Donald Trump appears to be the most likely candidate to take over as president. And in this regard, Ripple has actually taken the initiative within the cryptocurrency sector to do everything in their ability to remove the politicians that are opposed to cryptocurrency from office, thereby ushering forth a new wave of innovation and legislation. It was recently stated by Ripple Labs in a finding that the company had contributed $1 million to a newly formed super political action committee in order to assist in the removal of Senator Elizabeth Warren and to promote John Deaton in his bid to become the next senator for the state of Massachusetts. Bloomberg reported on a number of more bullish pronouncements that were made concerning Ripple. For example, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse was interviewed on Bloomberg TV and stated once more to the world that XRP is not a securities. He also stated that a resolution and a definitive judgment are anticipated to be made in the near future. Put your ears to it. You are currently engaged in any kind of settlement negotiations with the agency, right? I am unable to provide a precise comment on that. It is sufficient to remark that the judge has made it very apparent what the verdict is. As you mentioned, there is one more thing to consider regarding these investment contracts that are offered for sale to academic institutions. We anticipate a resolution relatively soon, although we are unable to precisely forecast when the judge will make a decision in that regard. Also scheduled to attend the Democratic National Convention is Brad, CEO of Ripple Labs. Message to the Republican National Committee and the Democratic National Committee, Brad? The first thing I want to say is that this is not something that should have ever started to become a partisan issue. I am of the opinion that we should all be open to technological innovation. These are the kinds of technologies that have the potential to significantly alter the costs and the efficiency of financial transactions in particular. We want to be regulated, and that is the message that we want to convey to the industry as a whole. The regulation in question needs to be made more transparent to us. In addition, it has been a welcome change to observe the Republican Party incorporating that as a component of their general agenda. The cryptocurrency market has undoubtedly moved in the direction of President Trump. How come? What is it that the Biden administration is doing that is of such a negative nature that crypto guys are not happy about it? In any case, I believe that the most significant thing that has taken place is that 5 years ago, I was in the public eye stating that there was a lack of clarity in the regulations and the rules of the road. After the United States Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple 5 years ago, we still do not have clarity regarding those rules of the road. And so you have a dispute between the Securities and Exchange Commission CC and to some extent the Commodity Futures Trading Commission CFTC on who is the regulator of consequence in this administration, represented by Chair Gensler, the chairman of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. I would term it digital security or something along those lines, and Chair Gensler has taken the stance that kind of everything is a digital security. It is very important news. Although Brad Garlinghouse has stated that he is unable to comment on a settlement arrangement at this time, he brought attention to the fact that there is only one final choice that has to be taken about this matter, and that the settlement deal is anticipated to be reached in the near future. In prior interviews, Brad Garlinghouse has stated that we should anticipate this decision to be made before the end of the summer, which means that it might be any week or any day at this point. On top of that, Ripple has not stopped there. They have continued growing. There is the approaching release of the stablecoin, the Rlusd, which is significant, and there is also the massive buyback of Ripple, which is tremendous and massive, and you have to look forward to it and listen very intently. Zach Rector highlights and comments briefly on both of these things in this clip here. The Ripple stablecoin is ready to go live in the third quarter, according to Brad Garlinghouse, which means that a whole new wave of liquidity is going to be arriving to the XRP ledger. This is a significant development. Therefore, the ticker for the stablecoin is going to be Rlusd, and once again, this is a stablecoin that is created on the XRP ledger, and Ethereum is providing a great deal of liquidity to our market. The third and final piece of information, which is really significant, is that Ripple has been engaging in share buybacks. It is important to keep in mind that this company has not yet gone public, rather, it is a privately held company. In addition, they have been purchasing back shares from early investors and former workers to the tune of $1.4 billion. The fact that they are purchasing it back at a price that is nearly twice as much as what you can acquire it on Link2 and other platforms to begin with is a curious development. If you ask me, that is a rather bullish statement. The magnitude of this is, to put it mildly, quite enormous. Almost $1.4 billion worth of equities are being bought back by individuals, which is roughly twice as much as the amount that can be purchased through any other site. The fact that the corporation is purchasing roughly twice as much as before indicates that they anticipate some really high returns in the very near future. This is something that the company does not do unless they are aware of something significant that is going to happen. It is possible that they are acting in this manner because they are aware of the key catalyst that will lead to a significant surge in the acceptance and price of Ripple and XRP, which is anticipated to occur in the near future. Naturally, I am referring to the settlement contract, but I am also referring to the Rlusd stablecoin throughout this discussion. The head of digital assets at BlackRock has come to the conclusion that public chains are superior to private blockchains, according to an article by Elena Turt of the Fox Business Journal, which was published on Coinbase concerning the current situation of BlackRock's digital assets. In accordance with the recent guidance provided by the BIs, it appears that financial institutions are being pushed to adopt only permissioned stablecoins such as JP Morgan coin. The earlier proposal, however, would have included USDC and other cryptocurrencies in that group nonetheless. The final recommendation altered to exclude all stablecoins that were produced on permissioned blockchains. This was something that Elena Turt shared with me. On the other hand, it is not. Due to the fact that the XRP ledger is in reality a public blockchain, it is extremely bullish for Ripple and XRP, as well as the XRP ledger. Furthermore, given that BlackRock has shown a preference for public chains over private chains, this might be a favorable indicator for Rlusd, which also sits on the XRP ledger and will continue to remain there till the future. This will be a significant event for Ripple and XRP if more institutions decide to follow BlackRock's lead, which is likely to happen given that BlackRock has never been defeated. But the instructions that the BIs provides for authorization over permission of stablecoins might make it more difficult for Rlusd to gain widespread acceptance. The question that needs to be answered is, who will emerge victorious? BlackRock, which also refers to XRP, or the BIs, which refers to the central banks. Because Ripple is firmly associated with the central banks of the globe, and those institutions will use the XRP ledger, my money is of course on XRP and the Rlusd. For this reason, my money is on both of these cryptocurrencies. Those who assert different